Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Running from the pain in my heart. Into the arms of another, and for a while she made me feel alright. But in a crazy blunder, your love took me back under. Now I'm tied to those shackles and chains. Said don't cry for me, stars. I love you and I want you, and you'll always draw me near. I'm just running from the pain in my heart. I'm just running from the pain in my heart. 10 years time it took me to unwind, and now I'm right back from where it began. How old will I be when you finally set me free, and the sun shines on my heart again? Said don't cry for me, sweet Annalie. You know you're the keeper of my stars. I love you and I want you, and you'll always I'm just running from the pain in my heart. I'm just running from the pain in my heart. I'm just running from the pain in my heart.
Come on out, 1965, them boys were called upon. Some fist-fighting cowboys in them jungles of Vietnam. I'm an airborne man, baby. Drop me anywhere you please. Yeah, I'm one mean motherfucker. Don't you never double-cross me. 19 years old, doing the bidding for Uncle Sam. Desert boots strapped on my feet, machine gun in my head. I'm an airborne man, baby. Drop me anywhere you please. Y'all, I'm one mean motherfucker. Don't you never double cross me. Come on now. Strapped across my vest, 800 more, and I'm gonna pluck one in your chest. I'm an airborne man, baby. Drop me anywhere you please. Y'all, I'm one mean motherfucker. Don't you never double cross me. Oh, 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 I'm a mean motherfucker. Don't you never. I'm a mean motherfucker. So don't you never double cross me.
wear a condom. We're in Fayetteville. No one gets STDs here.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
Oh, shit. Whoa. Welcome to the smoke pit tonight. Hanging out with your boy Radar. What's going on? Thanks for showing up here. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Yeah, operator, dude, you got to hang out, man. You got to come out. This is Spearfish Canyon is a trip. The whole Black Hills. So, this is the home to the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. And we have, there's about 4 or 5 epic rides, like half-day kind of rides that you just got to do out here. Like that cut from the beginning, Spearfish Canyon, is about 21 miles. If you want to stop and take breaks, take pictures, there's a couple waterfall hikes you can do and shit, hour. You know what I mean? Then you can ride into Wyoming. You can ride up and fucking, what's going on, Keith? What's going on, man? Yeah, there's all kinds of fucking places out here to ride, dude. I would recommend taking a week, fucking throwing the bike on the trailer and come on up. Yeah, fucking already getting the comments in the in the chat here, and I want to, I don't know, everyone's got their opinions, right? About the incident that happened today. First off, I do want to say this: the station at large, and we talked about this today, is apolitical, right? Everyone has their own political leanings, right? From the super far right to the super far left and everywhere in between. Okay. And that, as a society, we have that, and that's cool. That's cool. We're allowed to do that. That's the great thing about this country, is you are allowed to have your political opinions and to express your political opinions in any way you feel you need to. If you want to wear a hat or wear a shirt or start a podcast or travel to college campuses like Charlie Kirk did and try to sway people's opinion to match yours, you're entitled to do that. But what you're not allowed to do is escalate that into violence on either side. You know, I don't think that a person should be assassinated in cold blood for no reason. And having an opinion is not a reason to kill somebody, period. Do I agree with all of Charlie Kirk's viewpoints? No, I don't. I don't think some of his things were completely wrong either. But what I do think is there's 2 little girls and a wife going home tonight that are going to miss their father. And there's an extremely large hole left in their lives. There was a large group of college students today who saw a very brutal and dramatic event, and they were innocent bystanders to all this. There are people who, my middle schooler came home today and was like, "Did you see that?" And I was like, "See what?" And he's like, "The dude gets shot." That's not something little middle schoolers should be watching on their phones at lunch. And I think that no matter what opinion you have of somebody, right, wrong, indifferent, that's your opinion. And you are not allowed to take someone's life because of that. I think the best quote of this, I don't know how many people have went to college or not. I went to college. I studied history and political science. And one of the things they taught us was that a college campus, you come in with whatever opinions you have about the world. And that college is a melting pot, and you throw in your opinions. And you stir it up, and you grab a handful and you leave. I learned a lot about the people I was in college with, different ideas in the world, and there's people whose mind that I changed while I was in college. And I think that that is where that needs to be. It's an academic space to share ideas. And as a political science minor, as a history major, I did that to an even deeper level, I feel. Right? More so than, if you go for math or some shit like that, you don't have the psychology and the physiology and all that stuff. You don't have that stuff, right? And so I feel like a college campus is a place to bring those ideas, whether you agree with them or not. And you don't have to. There's nothing that says you can't state your ideas, and nothing that says that other people have to accept them. Right? I want to read one response to this. This is George W. Bush. Today, a young man was murdered in cold blood while expressing his political views. It happened on a college campus where the open exchange of opposing ideas should be sacrosanct. Violence and vitriol must be purged from the public square. Members of other political parties are not our enemies, they are our fellow citizens. May God bless Charlie Kirk and his family, and may God guide America towards civility. And I think those few lines really encapsulate where we need to be moving forward. The political rhetoric on both sides has gotten out of control. And if we don't move towards the center on each end, it's going to end up bad. That is all the discussion I think we need to have on that tonight. I don't know the shooter, as far as I know, hasn't been caught yet. They had a guy they arrested or detained. Turns out it wasn't him. Maybe they found a guy, maybe they didn't. I haven't heard. When my kid came home and told me what happened, I kind of took away from it for a little bit. So, I wanted to clear the air on that and get the elephant out of the room. I want to have a cool talk. I want to talk about riding motorcycles. I want to talk about how Operator said his mom's ex-husband used to run a couple of events at Sturgis. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Come on out, man. I don't know if you're still buddies with ex-husband, but fucking, hey, come on out. Come ride Sturgis. Can you do it on a moped? Fuck yeah, you can, Heath. Fuck yeah, you can. The speed limit in the canyon is 35, brother. I don't know if 35 on a 50cc will climb the mountain, but hey, take it to the top in the back of the pickup and you can come down the hill. It'd be fine, dude. It's yeah, dude, there's some awesome rides out here though. Dude, you know what, Heath, if you come out and you can, dude, you can ride with me. You can ride bitch with me, brother. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Fucking Keith will be riding through Pennsylvania this weekend. Yeah, dude, you said that you're going to be riding with like the fucking Tuttles and shit, right? That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I heard Pennsylvania's got some awesome riding spots too. Like the Appalachians have got some cool spots. That's one place I've ridden. I've ridden through parts of like Yellowstone, and I've ridden through parts of like the Tetons, and I've ridden a lot of flatland around here. But I've never really went out there. I really want to go out that way sometime. David Cunningham says he learned a lot about embracing our differences in the military, even though we worked for the common goal of protecting his country. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'll tell a little story about that. So I grew up in fucking Podunk, middle of nowhere, Iowa, a little town called Ottumwa. And Ottumwa, Iowa is, at the time, was about as racially diverse as a box of saltine crackers. And so when I got to Marine Corps Recruit Depot San Diego, and I'm standing there with, I think I had 82 people or something to start with in my platoon. I was an August baby. I got platoon 3,109 Indian Company in 1998. Anyway, you learn a lot about other cultures and other people and even if you're in there with all white dudes, If you're a white dude in with all other white dudes, and some are from Arkansas, some are from Tennessee, some are from fucking California, you know what I mean? Like, even if there's no racial diversity, there's local diversities and shit, and that stuff I never had to deal with that before. And when I got to the fleet, and when I got the biggest place I learned about other cultures is I was a corporal, and I was at Fort Worth, Texas, MCRD Fort Worth, or not MCRD, NASGRB Fort Worth, Texas. It's like a joint reserve base. And so I was active duty on a reserve base. So we didn't have fucking, everyone there is either like a fucking gunnery sergeant or like a lance corporal, right? And they had these 2 lance corporals in supply, 3 lance corporals in supply, and they needed a supply NCO. So they sent me over there as a fucking corporal, right? I didn't speak a lick of Spanish. And I get to this supply room, and it's these 3 fucking supply dudes in there, and they're English like second or third language of these dudes. One of the guys spoke Portuguese and Spanish, and so they would speak Spanish all day, making fun of me. I'm pretty sure about it. And so, you learn pretty quick that in those environments, and by the end of it, we were cool. We all we play spades, we'd fucking hang out, like it was a good time, right? And they didn't love having an NCO in there, and then they found out that I wasn't a very good NCO, so it was cool. It worked out good. So yeah, Carswell, that's right, man. It was the Carswell Air Force Base, and then Carswell shut down, and they moved the Navy and the Marine Corps over from NAS Dallas. And the reason I knew that is because the squadron I was supposed to be attached to was a helicopter squadron. And I got there, and I was a 46 guy, and it was a Marine medium helicopter squadron supposed to be stationed there. I show up with my fucking orders, and there's a picture hanging up on the wall back there of me standing in front of a F4U Corsair, because that was the day I got there, like the month, like the drill weekend before that squadron got decommissioned. Yeah, I think they do. Well, yeah, it's probably a little bit better now. When I first got there, everyone called it Carswell. If I said I'm on the Navy base, I didn't fucking know what I saw about. But yeah, it's probably a little bit better now. It's been it's been almost 20 years. So, yeah, fuck yeah, Carswell was awesome. Keith found a sweet deal in Ducati. Get a Ducati, dude. Well, hold on. Keith said Paul Jr. Marquis and Billy, you're gonna be that's cool. But so Ducatis are cool. As long as it's a newer one, the older ones, you gotta and it's not a bad thing, okay? Ducatis were a racing bike, and their motors were designed to be racing bikes, where they tear them down and fix them, and you run 500 miles in a race, and then you tear them apart and put them back together. So you have to adjust the valves on them a lot and shit like that. Excuse me. But if you're not careful, if you just ride it like you ride on fucking regular, like I get on my Harley, I make sure there's fucking oil in it and there's gas in the tank, hit the fucking starter button and go, right? So you gotta be a little careful with that shit. Like if you get a Ducati or a Aprilia or any shit like that, anything that's like European, short of BMWs are fucking awesome, dude. But like Moto Guzzi's too, you had to fucking be careful with. Buddy of mine had an older Moto Guzzi the same way. You had to fucking always check the valve lash and shit in it. Some good pics of F-16s for my big kayak in Fort Worth. Fuck those F-16s, dude. Fuck Lockheed Martin. Because I got there, right? I got there, and I live in the barracks when I first got there. And the barracks there's not a whole lot of barracks on Carswell. And I didn't think nothing of it, dude. Fucking went out Friday night, got all fucking blitzed with my buddies, right? And went back to barracks, crashed out in fucking 6:45. It's 07 at the latest. And those fuckers are doing acrobats. They're doing fucking air shows and shit every fucking weekend. Lockheed was out there testing jets, and they'd fucking put them through an air show routine. Fuck me, dude. All I want to do is sleep. I was all fucking drunk. I wasn't even hungover yet. No, fuck it, dude. This thing looks like Daryl Dixon. Oh yeah, dude. Those are fucking cool, man. If you can get it for a decent price, and it's a newer one, 2007, I think is when they changed self-adjusting valves and shit. Yeah, if you can get that shit, it's good to go, man. It's good to go, dude. But yeah, I got a signed poster too somewhere. I should find it from the Tuttles when they came out. All of them signed it. I had Paul Senior, Paul Junior, Mikey, and Vinny all signed it was the firefighter bike they built, and they brought it out to Sturgis. This is like at the height of their shit too, probably like 02, 03 maybe, 04, somewhere in there. I was still in the Marine Corps yet, so it was probably 04, 03, 04. Anyway, but yeah, I got it signed for it. That was pretty cool. But yeah, dude, I love being in the Marine Corps down there. It was it was great and it was horrible at the same time. Cause like I came there from the fleet, right? And as a corporal in the fleet, you know, you're a fucking sergeant, man. You know, it's like the difference between like being a sergeant and a specialist in the Army, right? So if you come in as a corporal, the Marine Corps is fucking really good at like shortchanging people, right? They're like, oh, you're an E4, dude. Fucking yeah, you're in charge of some shit. Where the Army's like, everyone's E4. Everyone's a specialist. Fucking we're just gonna pay everybody more money. The Marine Corps likes to make people suffer like that. Anyway, but yeah, so I came as a corporal, and like, next thing I know, I'm fucking swabbing the deck and fucking buffing the offices and taking guards on and shit. But I'm a fuck corporal. I don't do this shit. But I learned real quick that gunnery sergeants aren't going to do it, so I guess the corporal's going to. But anyway, but yeah, fucking good rides out here, man. Good rides. Actually, I was thinking about trading my bike in, trading my Road King in. And, okay, so this is how this all went down. So, I think everyone remembers a couple weeks ago, my kid, I was, on the show, and I had to fucking peace out because my kid, wrecked my car, right? Well, fought the insurance company on it. That was, what, a month ago now? I think it was. It's 4 weeks ago. Probably about that. 4 weeks ago, I think it was. And, so fucking turn around just today, yesterday, they finally came back, so they're going to total it, and they gave me an amount for it. And so after I pay off what I owe on the car, I'm going to get about $4,000 to put down on something, which is cool. I'm happy with that. I mean, last time I totaled a vehicle out, they gave me exactly what I fucking owed on it, dude. I owed it was Mazda, and I owed 17 on it, and they gave me 17. That's some bullshit. Anyway, Keith said, I like how much it was to do around there, but I hate doing that. Yeah, dude, fucking Fort Worth is crazy. There's so much stuff to do in Fort Worth. Dude, I do miss living down there for that. I do miss all the shit, but yeah, you're right. So many fuck people. But anyway, so okay, back to the car story. Fucking spider in here. It's fucking bullshit. Anyway, so I turn around, and my wife and I, the reason my son was driving my car is his car was fucked, right? So I sold his car for $750 because it was a fucking 2000 Jetta. It's a 2000 diesel Jetta wagon. I think I bought it for $1,000, and he's the third kid to drive it, and it was starting to do intermittent start stuff. It's probably a fucking starter relay, but I put so much money in that fucking car in the last 4 years we've had it. Fuck that car, dude. It's gone. Fuck that piece of shit. So anyway, I sold that piece of shit, and so we had $1,000 down, and then I need to buy him a car because he was driving the fucking broken piece of shit. Well, it was my fucking Beamer that he crashed, but I'm not driving a broke ass car. Fuck that. I didn't break it. I ain't driving a broke ass car. I'm fucking better than that. Better than that. So I'm driving my pickup, right? And he's not driving my fucking pickup to the high school every day. I'm not fucking that's not happening. Fuck that. And so he is driving the beat up piece of shit. And yesterday we get the stuff from the insurance. Say we're sending you a check, blah blah blah, that and the other. But we're gonna pick up the Beamer tomorrow, which is now today. And so I was like, all right, fucking fine, fuck it. I'll find a piece of shit car to drive. There's $1,000 piece of shit cars everywhere, right? There's not $1,000 piece of shit cars anymore. They're all $3,000 piece of shit cars. Anyway, so I've been scouring Facebook Marketplace and the internets, and I live, like I said, you guys all know I live in a rural area, right? It's not fucking. If I wanted to fly to Denver, if I was in Denver, there's fucking $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 piece of shit fucking all day long. In Podunk, South Dakota, there's 5. and 4 of them have transmissions out, and the other one has head gasket out. So, or doesn't have a fucking title, or no keys, or fucking some shit like that. Nah. So I was like, well, shit. It's getting that time of year anyway. I could sell my bike. I can get like probably fucking $5-6 grand on my bike. Sell my bike. Buy him a fucking $3,500, $4,000 car. And then take whatever money's left and put that down on something decent for me, or turn my pickup in, or maybe, or something, right? Get a new pickup. We've talked about that. But then I'm saving up. I don't got to fucking store my bike in the shed over the winter. And I don't have to fucking do some bullshit. And I'll have enough, I know, whatever. Right? And so I was thinking about selling the bike. I was like, man, I like my bike, though. I don't want to fucking sell it just for that. My fucking son, who works like 1 day a week, can drive to and from school. But then I had to go fucking take him to soccer practice tonight, and I'm sitting there like a fucking retard. Can I say that? Ooh, sorry. Yeah, I can say retard. Fuck that. Said it. But I'm sitting there like a soccer parent, waiting for my kids to get on soccer practice. Hey, can you get me home? Oh, fuck that. I'm glad he's okay too, David. And honestly, the accident was 100% his fault. 1,000% his fault. He hit fucking mailboxes. Of course it's his fault. They didn't jump out in front of him. But he was on his phone, dropped his phone, and like leaned over to fucking pick it up. When he did, he like yanked the wheel over, went off the road, knocked out like fucking half the town's mailboxes, and totaled my fucking car. So now we're down a car. And I don't know. I've got my everyday's a 97 Toyota T100 with 89,000. Dude, if I could find something like that for a decent fucking price, I would. I would fucking hop on it. I would hop on that like fucking Taylor Swift hops on fucking old boy's cock. But unfortunately not. Can't find something like that around here because why? Why would we want to have decent used cars around this motherfucker? I don't know. He wants a car though. It's so weird. Like up here, people have pickups. Pickups are SUVs. That's kind of like, because it's fucking, it's the frigid white north. Everyone has big winters and shit. It's also kind of the reason I'm kind of glad we got that fucking diesel, because it took forever to get warm in the wintertime. Anyway, trying to fucking find a decent car. I might just fly to fucking Denver and pick up a piece of shit and drive it back. Maybe I'll do that. And I've got a GoPro. Got 2 of them. And what if I should fucking film it and do like a radar adventure. Oh, maybe I should do that. And like fly it, because one-way flights from here to Denver are fucking nothing, dude. They're like $80, $90. Just fly down to fucking Denver with like $2 grand in my pocket and just find some ragged piece of shit and like fucking videotape it. Have like put the chest rig on or some shit like I'm fucking mountain biking. Because I've got the fucking chest rig for mountain biking. I can just wear it around like when I'm fucking looking at cars and shit. And then fucking set up on my little dash when I'm driving the fuck home. I should do that. See, I've thought, we're kind of a Subaru family. My mother-in-law's had Subarus for a long time. My wife has a Subaru Crosstrek. I really like our Subarus. The problem is all the Subarus that are in that $2,500 price range have blown head gaskets. If they don't have a blown head gasket, they're going to blow a head gasket very soon. Because that price range is too old to get a good one. Ish. Other problem is, and this is my fault, this is where I fail as a parent. Kid can't drive a standard yet. In all fairness, he's only been driving on his own for like about 2 months. So that's partially my fault. He can't drive a standard yet. But I want to get him good at like driving around before I throw a fucking stick shift in the mix. Keith loves it. Yeah. That was the other thought, was trade, because we have the 2 boys at home and my daughter, who stays with her mom most of the time, but we do have her a lot. There's 3 kids. And now we have a foreign exchange student, which is great. I really enjoy our foreign exchange student. He's great. he's really fitting into the school district. He's fitting in the house. Is doing great. I am a fan of having Simon around. His name's Simon. But then I'm getting into third row territory. I take that back. I was looking at vehicles for me, but the more pressing issue is getting Jonah a car right now. Because I'm sick of I've done it for like one day. And I'm already sick of because like I haven't done it for years. When we have indoor, it's literally across the street from the house. I'm not even exaggerating. I look out my front door and I see the college like gymnasium. That's where we have indoor practice, and that's where we have indoor soccer. It's literally across the street from my house. But a high school varsity team plays and practices like, it's about a 10-minute drive from home. And I don't like waking up. What? I have to fucking wake up and get him out of bed anyway. But waking him up and then getting my fat ass dressed and getting in the fucking car and taking him to fucking soccer practice or weightlifting in the morning. They have lifting in the mornings. They have practice at night. I've done it for one day and I'm already sick of it. So, and I really, like I said, it's not that I don't. I've had my truck for almost 10 years. I really like my pickup. I've had it for 9 years. I really like my truck. It's a 2002 F-250 with the V10 in it, but it only has like 150-some thousand miles on it. And there's like not a spot of rust on it, which for here is fucking amazing. Get a Suzuki Samurai. Fuck yeah. Make sure you play some John Denver. Yes. Oh, dude, I have found some of the most ridiculous fucking cars, though. Like, okay. And this is probably the one, if I go, and maybe I'll just record this one, too, because it's fucking hilarious. It's like a 92 Toyota Camry wagon. And it's got like a different colored hood and shit. But it reminds me of the cars. I kind of want to get him. I want to get him the cars that I would have driven in high school. Like I want to get him like a CRX or like a 80s Escort. My brother had it was like an 85, 87 or something Toyota Camry wagon. And then my dad got for like free because it didn't run. And my dad and brother fixed it, and like it wouldn't hardly go fast enough to get on the highway, and like the brakes made noise. Like I don't know, it was just the whole thing was in a bad way. That car of my brother's was a piece of shit. But the like a Plymouth Horizon, I'm trying to think what other cars was really big in our parking lot. The girl I dated in high school, she had a 84 Ford Escort wagon. Yeah, Gremlin. No. Not that cool. I don't want to get something that cool, David. I don't want to get him a Gremlin. I don't want to get something actually cool. I want to get something that was like think of the parking lots of the high schools in like the mid 90s. So like, you know, like 10-year-old cars then. Like a Ford Granada. I had a buddy with a Ford Granada. I knew a girl. It was one of my buddy's girlfriend had an Eagle station wagon. Yes, those are big here too. An Eagle High Rider. The Eagle High Riders. Yes. You found one with a V8? I've only ever seen them with a 6-cylinder. They had I think it was like the 4-liter straight 6 from the Jeeps in them. Yeah, an Eagle High Rider would be perfect. No. But I was thinking like the Chevettes. My cousin Tracy had a Chevette. It was like the fake wood grain on the side of it, like a Ford Granada with like the big square fucking tail lights that were about this wide. They were like each tail light. The whole car was 6 feet wide, and the tail lights were 5.5 feet of it. There was like just enough room in the middle for the light split. The rest was tail lights, and you had to flip the thing down to put gas in it, and it was cool. Or like a Ford LTD station wagon with like the seats in the back that went the other way. Yes, that's the kind of shit I need to get him. get like fucking, yeah. Get like 5 gallons a mile. Because we really do. Like, he has to drive out to soccer, which is like 4 miles. It's like 4 miles of soccer. And the high school is like 3 blocks away. Yeah, Ford Pinto. I wish my dad had a it's the late 70s. I don't even know what year it was. If I was guessing 75 to 77, 8 Ford LTD station wagon with the fucking with like the red pleather interior with like the fucking maroon velour headliner and shit. A Country Squire, yes. This was the yeah, and it had the fucking seats in the back, like the tail gunner seats. I think it was awesome. It was like all rusted. We go down gravel roads and like the fucking inside would be all you couldn't even see because it was all dusty. Oh. And this was like the late 80s, early 90s, so everyone smoked 4 packs a day. 86 of Van DeVille, yes. Or a Chevy van. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like the C10 van, yeah. But no, but I want to get him like an Astro van. I saw one. It was perfect. It had like but it didn't drive. But it was a 90s Astro van, and somebody painted Mount Rushmore on the side of it with like acrylic paint or like oil paints and like a paintbrush and Mount Rushmore on the side of it, and it was like Ninja Turtle green and shit. Oh, I think it was awesome, but it didn't run, and I didn't want to fucking deal with that. But it was $500. I really thought about getting it. Just put it in my yard. A Monte Carlo. Yes, I was looking at those too, like Pontiacs and shit, like the old Oldsmobile Aleros. Remember those? When I was in the Marine Corps, all my fucking buddies that like stayed home in Iowa had Oldsmobile Aleros and Chevy Malibus. And I don't know how inflation works. I mean, I understand how inflation works, but for some way, a 2001 Chevy Malibu is, and always will be $2,000. Riddle me that. I'm pretty sure they were $2,000 off the fucking showroom floor. Every time I've ever seen a Chevy Malibu for sale, a 2001 Chevy Malibu for sale, has been $2,000. Maybe like $2,250, maybe like $1,750, but always right like within $250 of $2,000. It's like Jack in the Box tacos. Inflation doesn't affect taco prices for some reason. I'm not complaining. But yeah, a fucking Chevy Malibu. Monte Carlo's the same way, dude. Oh, remember the old Monte Carlo, like the old square body ones, not the new ones, not the cool ones, but the fucking square had the 2 square headlights, and it was the same body style as the El Caminos, the 80s El Caminos, and they had the NASCAR like pit crew one or whatever, pace car. Yeah. Yeah, an 04, everyone had an Alero, dude. Yeah, Jack in my taco box. Wait, what? Hey, dude, it's good, man. You're good. Fucking taco box, baby. Yes, dude, I'm serious. I need to find an Oldsmobile Alero. Those things were a Reliant K car. Yes. My best friend in high school had a Plymouth Horizon, which was the K car. 85 Chevette with a V6 and a 4-speed. Yeah, my cousin Tracy had one of those. And it was, but hers didn't have it might have had a 4-speed. I might have had a 4-speed. Because my cousin Tracy helped me learn how to drive a stick better. My dad taught me and everything, but she really, I was 13, 14. The summer I turned 14, I went and stayed with my grandma in Des Moines. And my cousins were older than I was. And my cousin Lance had a Jeep, soft top Jeep, CJ, wasn't a CJ, it was a Wrangler. It was the first generation Wrangler. And that had a 5-speed in it. And I think Tracy's car, she had that Chevette, and I'm pretty sure it was a manual. It might have been an automatic. But I remember maybe that was her mom's Escort that had the 5-speed in it. I remember now. Caprice Classic, yes. fucking big ass. Oh, yes. Love you too, buddy. Thanks for being here, Manuel. Thanks for being here. Yeah, a fucking big Caprice Classic, or like the Cadillacs, those big Cadillacs from the 80s. Oh. But actually, I remember like in the late 80s when like the Buicks, my dad had an 88 Buick Regal that had the digital dash. Yeah, with a 3.8. Yep, and a 3.8 V6, and it was a two-door. And the reason my dad bought it, he will never admit this, but I am pretty sure the reason my dad bought it, everything was buttons, and it had like a digital display, like the late 80s digital. It was fucking cool, man. And it like everything was a button, and you push it in, it would like click in like a fighter jet. And I'm pretty sure the only reason my dad bought that car was the digital dash and the fighter jet buttons. Man, that thing was cool. And yeah, that thing was cool as fuck. We that was our road trip car. My dad never drove it. We never drove it except for to go on like road trips. And he had it about 10 years. That thing got like 35 miles a gallon or something back then. I remember, and we lived in Iowa, and we would come out here every summer. It's like a 12-hour drive. And that was our road trip car. The only time we drove was like come out here. And we'd take it on like little vacations and shit. But yeah, for the most part, it was like our road trip car. My dad didn't take it to work. We didn't take it to the lake or anything. We just took it to like our long road trips. And my brother and I would sit in the back and fight because it was a two-door. And so it was like the back seat was a little bit narrower, and we just, I don't know, I was 10. My brother was 8. We couldn't keep our hands on. We would fight in the back seat. My mom was mom driving? No, Dad was driving. And he warned us. He goes, if you two don't fucking knock it off, I'm going to knock your heads together. And we thought he was fucking with us. And he had the cruise control set. He turned around, he fucking grabbed us both by the ears and knocked our fucking heads together. Oh, yep. Yeah, so if I could find an early 90s Buick with a 3.8 or the fucking, the old Corsicas or the Berettas or anything like that had the 3.8 in it or the 3800, yes, dude, I would absolutely get that. David Cunningham, I learned to drive stick shift the AMC Rambler 3 on the tree. Yeah. I remember learning on 3 on the tree, and they're like, if you can drive a 3 on the tree, you can drive anything. And I still believe that. Best friend taught me stick when I was like 13 in a Jeep CJ, I think I can remember, but a hurricane couldn't destroy that thing, right? Yeah, dude, and if they weren't $1 million, fuck, even old Wranglers, dude, from like the 80s. For like an 80s or 90s fucking Wrangler is still, at least here, dude, is like 10 grand. It's either a literal pile of rust or it's like 10 grand. One popped up and I was like, oh, no Wrangler, that wouldn't be a bad deal. It was a 4-cylinder Wrangler, 4-cylinder 5-speed, and it had like a 2.5-inch lift. It wasn't that lifted. Not that big of tires because the 4-banger won't push it. And it was still like $7,500, and it was a 93. Fuck that, dude. No, I'm not paying that kind of money for a 93 Wrangler. No, I'm good. Dad had a Plymouth Duster that was push button. Yeah. But it was like, that was the transmission push button, right? This fucking Buick, dude, the whole dash, and it had the digital clock and radio on it, and when you turn it on, it would do like the Knight Rider, like kit, across the fucking dash. That thing was crazy. The best vehicle money can buy, a 94 Jeep Cherokee 4.0 with a man. Yes. Again, if they weren't $1 million, I'd buy one. Dude, I'm fucking serious. There's fucking used cars here are ridiculous. Because I was looking, it might have been an automatic, that Cherokee I was looking at. It was black. But it was cool. I'm serious. If I could find even like a hearing aid, those fucking Cherokees, half of them on the road are like hearing aid beige. And they're fucking ugly. And they have that fucking brown tweed seat. Yes. Jeep Cherokee. Oh. So that was a Subaru Forester. I don't want one of those. But yeah, dude, those old CJs, especially you want the V8 in them. Yeah, they're not worth it though. You're right. As much as I want for them. No, fucking kid will probably get. I'll probably have to up my budget because I was thinking I'd get something for him for like $1,500, and I just can't find anything for $1,500, dude. And all the stuff I think would be like super cheap is like actually they're getting Dodge Dakotas, dude. I was looking at like old ass Dodge Dakotas, like 90s Dodge Dakota. They're like fucking $8,000. Like all that vintage shit's getting expensive. Ford Broncos, holy shit! You wanna lose your mind over fucking money? Look at an old Bronco or Bronco 2. God, I've got a fucking itch in my nose. Like I walked through a spider web coming in here, and it, like my nose like I'm fucking doing cocaine. And the way I'm bouncing around at 9:45 at night, you think I was, but I'm really not. Keith had a 92 Suzuki Sideway with four-wheel drive, had fun with it, and kept overheating. Yes. There's a guy in town. Here's a problem. Okay, let me go back to Keith for a minute. For the Suzuki Sidekick, there's a guy in town who like fucking chopped his all out, put a small block Chevy, and it made it look like a fucking rat rod, but it's a Suzuki Sidekick body on it. It's kind of funny. Okay, Keith, I will fly down there, but I'm going to buy a $1,500 piece of shit car that's not going to make it all the way up here, and I'm going to get stuck in, like, I don't know, fucking Paddle Faster. I hear Banjo's, Arkansas or some shit. Your underwear is smelling. Well, fucking wash it, buddy. You're all right. Yeah. My uncle owned a Ford Torino painted the Starsky and Hutch car. Dude, I fucking wish. I wish I could find it. Dude, they have a thing up here every year, and there's little car shows everywhere, but they have this one thing. It's called Cool Deadwood Nights. And it's like it's probably in this region, one of the largest car shows around. People come from all over the place for this thing, right? Because they have concerts and shit. I really want. Is that okay, dude? I don't give a fuck. If your underwear is stinky, that's on you, buddy. If your undercarriage is messy, that's cool. But no, but it has to be 73 or older, so I kind of want to get like an old fucking 73, 71, 72, 73 Torino. Fix it up. Heath had a 79 Bronco. Dude, fucking Broncos are cool, man. I want a bull Bronco. When I moved here, I had an 84 with a 306 speed in it, 4 on the floor. It was a piece of shit. I moved here from Texas with it. I think it was a fucking pile. That was when I moved up here. It was me and the girl I was dating at the time, and that 84 two-tone shit brown Bronco, and like the smallest U-Haul you could get. Driving from Fort Worth, Texas, to fucking western South Dakota, and I was almost here. I stopped at my parents' house in Iowa, kind of recharged for a day or two. And made the drive out here, and I was like going overnight in the middle of fucking nowhere, South Dakota, dude. Like literally like the middle of nowhere, dude. It's like an hour between towns. My alternator started going out, and my fucking headlights would get really dark and yellow, and I would turn them off. I'd pull over, turn my lights off, and just fucking romp on that fucking truck and get the lights to turn back on. Cash for clunkers were in a lot of those cars. Yes. They did. Well, then they fucking had to pour that shit in them to fucking yank the motor. That sucked. Because I would do all those like old 80s and fucking 90s cars. I would love to have some of those shit back, dude. So, I actually wonder if they're going to do something like that again. That Cash for clunkers thing. I wonder if they're going to do that again here. That was something we were talking about the other day at work because, the fucking auto industry isn't doing great right now. And new cars are fucking through the roof. You can't afford them, and interest rates are ridiculous. And so we're talking about maybe doing that. If they did something like that again, wouldn't surprise me. That'd be a good way to stimulate the economy. Make everyone have to buy new cars. Good use we are cheap here. Have 3 auto auction places. Yeah. I could go for an auction car, maybe. I don't know, dude. You have you're like a dealer, right? Don't you have like a dealer license, Heath? Maybe I'll come down and hang out with you and like go to an auction. We'll fucking figure it out. We'll figure it out. Severe thunderstorm warning. Just got an alert on my phone. There's a severe thunderstorm warning. Well, that's cool. That's cool. Wonder where that is. I should look. The last couple of big storms we've had is fucking... Oh, yep, there it is. Huh. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do then is I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up so I don't get fucking lose power. And it's 9:48 anyway. It's been a long fucking night. It's been a long fucking day if you do this kind of stuff. So, Oh, hold on a second before I do that. I want to see if I have access to this shit. No, I didn't do it earlier, so I might have it now. Anyway, all right. So I'm gonna lay this out here for you. So, you guys have been hanging out. Yeah, I'm wrapping it up. It's fucking 9:48. It's getting late. You guys have been listening to me, Radar, right here, the Smoke Pit. We're here every Wednesday night. I'm the second half of the Wednesday night doubleheader. Oh hey. Tomorrow would normally be Sergeant's time with Ice and Spanky. Ice has been under the weather. He may not have a show tomorrow. Then this weekend is the weekend co-ops. Do some gaming. Sunday night is a Dawn's a Day of No Spanky activities. We will not have anything on Sunday. Monday is the Monday edition with Ice. Kind of about politics, current events, whatnot. And then Tuesday is Pop Culture Warrior CQ and his harem co-host. And then Wednesday night, first game of the doubleheader is the Sports Bar with Coach and actual King Smith. They'll be hanging out, talking about fantasy football stuff. I don't even know who I have for fantasy football. Let me look this week. If you're in the radio listeners league, I lost to Turd Ferguson. First match, because I'm fucking shitty at this. I play Spanky's Taco Eaters this week. So one of the hosts is bound to win this weekend because I'm playing Spanky. And actually, we're almost dead. I'm 53%, she's 47% to win. But everyone knows how that works. We've got a lot of games to play yet. So, David Cunningham, thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everyone for being here. He said he bought a 554 door for $6K. Dang, yeah. Okay, maybe I will come down there, get a car, fucking drive it back. I'm thinking about it. That'd be fun, dude. I'm gonna run it by the wife, see what she says. Anyway, I really do appreciate everyone hanging out here tonight. I know it's been a long day for everybody. And I appreciate you spending a little bit of your day with me. On that note, I know that some of the images coming out of everything have been kind of violent, and if you have problems with post-traumatic stress disorder or anything like that, and you are in any way, I hate using the word triggered, but you know what I mean. Some of that stuff happens. If you're struggling with that, feel free to reach out to a friend, reach out to a coworker or a battle buddy, fucking somebody that you can reach out to. And I know I'd much rather be on the phone with somebody for a while than go to their fucking funeral. And I think we're all like that. So if you're struggling with mental illness, please reach out. Everyone's always here for you. I know I am. I know even when you're the most alone, there's always somebody there for you. So please reach out to somebody that you feel safe reaching out to. Commanders, Packers football. Yep, that's going to be a fucking good game right there. It's going to be an exciting game. But hey, I really do want to thank everybody for being here. I will see everybody next week. Hopefully, y'all better come back. That's all I'm going to say. Y'all better come back. We're going to give an outro on Turnpike Troubadour, Southeastern Sun. Thanks for being here, everybody, and we will see you. Hold on. I gotta get a plug. Do some camo. All right. I'm out. Shots.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.